kindergarten friends, I'm so happy to see you again today, and I'm really excited for this lesson. Before we get started with our review and our success criteria, I want us to do a little bit of stretching. We're going to stretch all of our fingers so that we're really prepared for our activity. So let's stretch your pointer fingers, your middle finger, your ring finger, your pinkies, and your thumbs. Stretch your wrists. Now let's stretch our necks too. Oh, and our shoulders, and our ears, and our eyebrows, and our nose. Are you ready? Let's go. To review, I'm going to be a robot. You have to tell me all of the steps to this addition problem because I don't know. I'm only going to do what you say because I am a robot. Help me, okay? Are you ready? Let's solve this problem. Let's solve 4 plus 6 equals, I don't know. I'm a robot. What am I going to do first? You're right. I'm going to draw 4 circles. 1, 2, 3, 4. Awesome. Thank you. What's my next step? I'm going to count to make sure I actually wrote 4 circles. 1, 2, 3, 4. Awesome job. What's my next step? Well, I'm going to add 6 more circles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Thank you, robot friends. Anything else I need to do? Oh, make sure I counted 6. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Good job. Am I all done? Oh, okay. Yeah, I need to do a force field to make sure I added all of them together. And my last step? Oh, count everything inside the force field. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. My answer is 10. 4 plus 6 equals 10. Thank you so much for helping me. Thank you. I am so happy. All right, are you ready to go over our success criteria? Today we are going to go over our goal, which is I can represent subtraction, that means taking away, with objects, mental images, drawings, and sounds. And we're going to use some objects today. So let's say it together. I can represent subtraction with objects, mental images, drawings, and sounds. Now, to prepare, we're going to read a really fun book, and I'm so excited. This book is called Pete the Cat and His 4 Groovy Buttons. And as we read, we're going to stop and solve some of the problems that Pete has along the way. Are you ready? Let's go. Pete the Cat and His 4 Groovy Buttons. Pete the Cat put on his favorite shirt with 4 big, colorful, round, groovy buttons. He loved his buttons so much, he sang this song. Look, he's thinking of the number 4. And look, there's his 4 buttons. 1, 2, 3, 4. My buttons, my 4 groovy buttons. My buttons, my 4 groovy buttons. Oh no! One of the buttons popped off and rolled away. How many buttons are... Let's see if we can find out how many buttons Pete the Cat has left. He had 4 buttons on his shirt and then 1 fell off. So we have 4 buttons here and we're going to take 1 away. Let's count. 1, 2, 3. He has 3 buttons left. Well, we know he has 3 buttons left. 4 minus 1 equals 3. 1, 2, 3. Did Pete cry? Goodness, no. Buttons come and buttons go. He kept on singing. My 3 groovy buttons. My 3 groovy buttons. Look, he's singing of the number 3. Groovy. Pop! Oh no! Another button popped off and rolled away. How many buttons are left? Oh no, another one of Pete's buttons fell off. He had 3 buttons and 1 fell off. So we have 3, and we're going to take away 1. How many buttons are left? 1, 2. He has 2 buttons left. Well, we just solved the problem and we found that now he has 2 buttons left. 3 minus 1 equals 2. Did Pete cry? Goodness no. Buttons come and buttons go. He kept on singing his song. My 2 groovy buttons. My 2 groovy buttons. Pop! Oh no! Another button popped off and rolled away. How many buttons are left? Let's solve it. Pete didn't cry. When another button fell off, he had 2 buttons and 1 button fell off. Let's take away 1. How many are left? 1. He has 1 button left. Pete has only 1 button left. 1. 2 minus 1 equals 1. Did Pete cry? Goodness no. Buttons come and buttons go. He kept on singing his song. My 1 groovy button. My 1 groovy button. Pop! Oh no! The last button popped off and rolled away. How many buttons are left? Let's find out. Poor Pete. His last button fell off. He had 1 button left and 1 button fell off. So we're going to take 1 away. How many buttons are left? 0. Pete had 0 buttons left. All right, we solved it. And oh no, he has 0. 1 minus 1 equals 0. Did Pete cry? Goodness no. Buttons come and buttons go. Pete looked down at his buttonless shirt, and what do you think he saw? His belly button! And he kept on singing his song. Look, there it is. My button, I still have my belly button. My button, still have my belly button. It's all good. I guess it simply goes to show that stuff will come and stuff will go. But do we cry? Goodness go! We keep on singing. Buttons come and buttons go. Wow, that was a really great story to help us understand our success criteria. I think we should practice a little bit more. Let's keep practicing on how we can represent subtraction with some objects. Now here are our groovy buttons again. We have 4. Let's take away 3. 4, take away 3. 1, 2, 3. How many are left? 1, you're right, great job. Let's start over. This time let's start with 3. We have 3 buttons. Let's take away 2 groovy buttons. 1, 2. How many buttons are left? You're right, 1. This time let's start with 3 again. I think we should take away 3 groovy buttons. Let's take away 1, 2, 3. How many buttons are left? You're right, 3. Wow, you're getting really good at this. Let's do a few more. Let's start with 2 buttons. Let's take away 0 buttons. How many buttons are left? You're right, 2. Let's do one more. Let's first start with 4 buttons. 1, 2, 3, 4, and take away 2 groovy buttons. 1, 2. How many buttons are left? You're right, 2. Wow, kiss your brain. You're so great at representing subtraction with objects. I think we have mastered our success criteria today. I can represent subtraction with objects, mental images, drawings, and sounds. I'm so proud of you, and I think we should celebrate with the Snap, Crackle, Pop cheer. Are you ready? Okay. So let's snap, crackle, pop. I'll see you later, friends.